This is Kuron J, and in this video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I trim my hair. So under my wave cap, I have my hair twisted, right? And as you could tell, my hair looks really like my ends. And I'll tell y'all why. When I washed my hair a little bit under 2 weeks ago, what happened was I had a style that I was wearing prior to me washing my hair. I was wearing my hair back in one of those puffs because I twisted my hair out and then I brushed it back and then I wore my hair in a puff. So I was wearing my hair in a puff for I don't even know how long, and I wasn't really taking care of it like how I should have been. I wasn't twisting it back up, going to sleep at night. I wasn't doing none of that. So my hair definitely got tangled up. And then when I went to go wash it, I had so many tangles to the point where I was like, wow, like my hair is like, I'm gonna have to like comb my hair out. So that's what I had to do. I had to comb my hair out. The most tangled I ever seen my hair, that's what it was. And I lost so much hair. So right now my ends are like going through it, and I'll show y'all another one. If I could get it out. Right now my ends are like going through it. Let me show y'all. Yeah, my ends is like going through it right now, but I'm gonna fix it. So today I want to trim my hair just so I could like even out, you know, my hair and everything. I was already intending on trimming my hair, but the day that I washed it, I knew I lost so much hair and I knew that my hair was gonna be uneven. So that definitely pushed me to like, you know, tell myself like, okay, you need to trim your hair before the next style. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna just show you how I trim it. This is crazy, look at this.
Whenever I trim my hair, I always start with dry stretched hair. Whether it's been in twists or braids, I always trim that way because it's the easiest way for me. It helps to start off tying the front twist with a rubber band so it can be out your way. If you have clips, you can use those too, but I'm using one of these.
This right here is a paddle brush. I'm using this brush first because this would be the best tool for me to start off with in my detangling process. I'm using about 3 different tools in this video just to detangle because I feel like just one isn't really enough to get the best trim. Next here you can see that I use this comb because I'm trying to get it a little smoother, and then I just trim. Then I'll just give it another good brush through because I want to see if I trimmed off enough.
Then I go ahead and twist what I trimmed. Then I move on to the next side of the twist. So I'm working with one piece of each twist, one by one.
In the same process that I did with the other piece, I'm gonna repeat. You wanna hold the hair away from you outwards while you cut, and make sure that you're using a pair of hair shears because otherwise you'll just be causing more damage. By picking up your section, you might be able to tell the most damaged part of your hair. After you smooth it out, you should see how thin it gets as it goes toward the ends. If you're able to see through it, that's your sign that it needs to be cut. Keep in mind that you could cut off whatever you're comfortable with, and I could cut off a little bit more, but at this moment I'm comfortable with this. I'm mostly worried about these ends because they look crazy. Take your shears and then you just cut. I pretty much just cut mine in a straight line. I brushed out the sections in the back because I wanted to see how it looked and see if it was even or not, and so far it looked pretty decent.
I twisted the hair back into 2 sections so I can move on to trimming more sections. Here I'm almost near done, and you can see how many twists I have now. Those are the ones that I trimmed. I left them out, but say if you wanted to tie or clip those back so you don't get confused, you could do that, but I decided not to. And see on this part how I'm using a different brush? This is like they call it a Tangle-free brush, but it's a good brush. But like I mentioned to y'all before, I do use 3 different tools in this video to detangle, and I kind of just go back and forth with them. I place the section flat in between the top and middle knuckles of my index and middle fingers. I try to flick and position the section with the shears to gather the hair together so I can get a good trim. So now I'm working on the perimeter of my head, and my edges are a lot shorter than the rest of the hair on my head, so I'm just separating that. And as I separated it, I noticed a single strand knot that I wanted to get rid of. I have saw a couple of them actually, but I'm gonna show you just one of them as a demonstration. Now as you trim or examine your hair, you should look out for any of these. If you do see any, then just snip them right out. And sometimes you want to give yourself some extra space, because remember that once the hair is gone, it's gone until it grows back. So just to be careful, it's better to cut off some first than too much in one go. Y'all see that? Collarbone. This is collarbone length. This is what y'all not understanding. I don't think y'all seeing that. Do y'all see the length though? The length, the. I'm gonna have to cut it though. I'm gonna have to cut a good portion. Yeah, that's good.
I think that's good.
And remember how I say I give my hair another brush through? This is an example why. I went in and tweaked a little bit of the ends until I felt like I trimmed off enough.
The last piece. I want to try to keep up with my trimming from now on. At this point, I'm not even sure when's the next time I'll trim, but I know that I don't do it often enough. And this trim session shows that it was well needed.
And right here, I know it looks a little funny, but I'm just giving y'all like a 360 of how the twists look after I trimmed them.
Combination of shed hairs and trimmed hairs. So it's really not that much though. I probably should show you how it looks while it's out though. So I'm gonna just comb it all out and see what it looks like.
When you're trying to make sure you don't got any more twists left over that you didn't take out. I actually like my hair like this. It could be a little neater, but I like that I noticed that I got some volume after the trim. And I wanted to see what it looked like brushed out, so y'all gonna see the results when I'm finished. I'm even gonna take a pic to it to take all the extra tangles in it out.
So this is my hair fully combed out, fully brushed out. Alright y'all, that wraps everything up for this video. I want to thank y'all so much for watching this. And if you found this video helpful or if you enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a like, you can comment or subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.